yeah, it's Halloween. Almost. If you're watching this by the time it's released, it's only 2 more days till Halloween if you're watching it by the time this is released. But maybe you're watching this on Halloween. In that case, happy fucking Halloween, motherfuckers. This is an interview with the one, the only, Griffin motherfucking Taylor, lead singer of Vended. Now, if you haven't already checked out their new 2 songs, ASYLUM and Burn My Misery, come back to this video later. But just to give you a little introduction, we talk about how growing up with Slipknot made Griffin a horror fan, his #1 favorite horror movie. We talk about Intruder for a little bit, which led us to a conversation about working in stores, which then led us into talking about pegging. Yes, we do talk about that too. Horror movie heavy metal soundtracks, much like this 90s CD from Demon Knight, which has like songs from Machine Head and Ministry. It's so cool. We talked about that, which Demon Knight brings me to a scene that we talked about as well, which is extremely fucking funny. If you've seen Demon Knight, you know which scene I'm talking about.
Fucking ho dunk, po dunk, well they in there, motherfuckers!
That shit. And so much more. We kind of ramble on about all things horror and then unrelated things, you know, but it's a lot of fun. Great conversation. So check it out. I hope you enjoy it, and happy Halloween. What got you into horror?
Honestly, Slipknot, really, because
Nice.
because seeing all of Slipknot has a pretty good horror production, and seeing all of it really kind of melded my brain into liking horror. I can look at gore and be unfazed. So I've literally watched videos of real people dying, and it didn't make me flinch at all.
Really?
Because I've been so desensitized with horror movies and seeing people get killed and playing video games where I kill people. So it's really getting into horror was based off of Slipknot, because I just always saw that shit.
Right. For me, it's actually kind of crazy, because people would think, you know, me being a horror fan, that it works the same way as with you. Like, if you see a real death, it doesn't really do much, you know? But for me, if I see real horror, that shit, I can't watch that, man. Some just
I'm just built
gore.com or
different.
whatever. Yeah, your brain is built different.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Why do you think I'm going to see a psychiatrist?
Right. So what would you say is your all-time favorite horror movie? Do you have a #1, or are there just multiple titles that you kind of revisit?
Honestly, my #1 favorite horror movie was Trick or Treat, the one with Ozzy
Really?
Osbourne and Ozzy Osbourne and what's his name?
Gene
What did
Simmons?
you say? Simmons. Yeah, Gene Simmons. How the fuck did I forget that? But yeah, the one with Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons, because my first introduction to that movie was The Cinema Snob, and I watched his video on that movie, and that's what really got me into old 80s and 90s horror movies.
Yeah. Plus it has a nice heavy metal sort of subgenre to it as well. But
Oh yeah, dog.
but
I would love to be just a dead fucking rock star,
Yes.
terrorizing people.
That would be so fucking awesome, man. You know what? I think maybe you will agree with this. I thought when I first watched it, it's kind of like a horror heavy metal version of Back to the Future, but without the time traveling. Because it's
I can see that, honestly.
no,
I
because
can see that.
yeah, because the protagonist reminds me of Marty McFly sort of, and it's around this party, and it's with the high school and stuff.
Yeah, and his first interaction with with the plot is fucking that one. Was it Gene Simmons who gave him the? I don't remember which scenes Gene Simmons was in, because I haven't seen the movie in so long.
Me neither.
But
I think no, I don't remember either.
he got the record from some dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that could be fucking Doc or somebody, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now that you've mentioned the movie again, I gotta grab the DVD with like this fucking shitty cover, man. You will laugh your ass off. Hold on.
It's like I've seen the cover. It's so like misleading with
Oh, you've
what it's
seen it
about.
already?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab it for the viewers,
Oh
man.
no, go grab it, dude. Go
Yes.
grab it. It's fucking hilarious.
All right, so I'll show it to you first.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, look at that. Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons. Oh yeah. Guess what? They're only in a few scenes.
And on the back, it's even crazier because there's like this. I'm not even sure. Is it even legal to use this photo?
I can't even see that.
It's like some random photo of Ozzy, like standing in the woods. It's
That's
like
not in the fucking movie.
that must be from some sort of album from Ozzy, you know? But like, I really, it's so fucking weird.
It could just be like a fucking photo he did for the movie.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, this photo looks like it's from like 2005 or something.
It's fucking bizarre, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the only thing
Like-
this cover has the only thing that's true about this cover is the high school in the background.
That is very true. I don't know about the skull.
It represents death and horror, I guess. So
What the fuck?
what
I totally
happened?
just realized this thing opens.
What is that? Oh, that's
It's the middle like I know the top part opens and I'm not gonna open it because there's some illegal shit in there. But the bottom part I didn't know that the whole ass bottom part is. Yo, is there a fucking charger in there?
nice.
The fuck? I don't have anything that connects to this.
Is that a PlayStation controller, maybe? Like for a charger for PlayStation?
No, it's a Pugs. It's a
Gotcha.
Pugs. I think it's for like a computer or something. My car it's not a rental, it's used, so that might be something that somebody left in there, so
Who knows what the fuck that's for then?
who knows?
Speaking of horror, maybe it's for a fucking chainsaw or something.
Yes, a rechargeable chain.
Yeah,
Actually, we live in the now century.
exactly.
God, I'm bad with
Who
numbers.
fucking knows? Your Amazon chainsaw.
My Amazon.
Dick shaped, just like Jeff Bezos' spaceship.
My supreme chainsaw. My supreme brand chainsaw.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis
Chainsaw.
Vuitton. Jesus.
All right, great horror conversation going in.
Great horror conversation.
Have you ever seen Intruder from 1989?
I don't think I have. No. Sadly. What's it about?
That's my all-time favorite horror movie, and that's mainly because it takes place in a grocery store. And I used to work in like a grocery store, and there used to be these random moments happening that used to just remind me of like working, in a grocery store. And it was kind of creepy going back to work and seeing all these materials that they used in the film to kill people and having to work with that again, knowing what you can do to a human being with those tools, So that's why it kind of, resonated with me, I guess.
It's like it's like if I worked at, like, if they made a Halloween, they made a horror movie about working at a Halloween store.
Yeah.
And like somebody gets killed with a peg, and I pick up a peg and I'm like, should I be holding this?
Yes, exactly. Is this legal?
Should I? I'd be terrified of pegs. Don't peg me.
Peg phobia.
The peg. You know what pegging means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. What are you referring to?
So at work, pegs are the thing that you put into boards to hang costumes on.
Mm-hmm.
Pegging is where you get by a girl.
Yeah.
With the
yeah.
with
Okay,
the
I
dildo.
gotcha.
So while I was working at Spirit, I heard my boss goes, "Peg me." And I go, Denny, never fucking say that to me ever again in your entire life. Never ever ask me to peg you. I don't need that image in my head.
Did he did refer to you giving him a peg, right? Or
he was asking me to give him a peg to put on a board.
right,
but he
okay.
said, "Peg me." And I'm like,
what the fuck?
Don't ever fucking say that to me ever again.
Why did he have to put it into words like that?
He goes, "Duly noted." So yeah, if someone made a fucking horror movie about working at a fucking Halloween store, someone would try and hand me a peg and I'd be like, "Don't peg me."
Dude, that's actually like the best fucking concept ever now. Like they should do a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie that takes place in a Halloween spirit, and then Freddy Krueger comes in and he's like, "I'm gonna peg you," or something cheesy like that, and then you will be like, "You should get a role too," and you'll be like, "No, don't peg me."
"I'm gonna peg you, bitch."
Yes, yes, the bitch too. That's perfect. Cut.
No, a better idea would to have a Halloween store where something supernatural happens and all the costumes and brands come to life.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome too.
Like the animatronics and like maybe costumes come to life.
That sounds like something that would happen in like a Goosebumps book or episode.
Maybe, or a Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt.
By the way, actually, another horror movie I like is Tales from the Crypt, the movie.
Demon Knight?
Oh, fuck. I forget which one it was.
Or Bordello of Blood.
What was the other one?
Demon Knight.
Demon Knight, yes.
Dude, that one is a fucking classic, man.
You fucking hold down,
yes!
down, motherfucker!
That's the best fucking scene ever.
You fucking hold down, well there, motherfucker!
I'm so happy you remember that line from the film. That's like my favorite fucking scene from that movie, man.
When I first saw that scene, it was on Instagram on like this Halloween.
Oh yeah.
This like horror movie like accounts that like post like scenes from horror movies. Yeah. And I saw that scene and I was like, what? What does that have? What is this from?
Yeah, man.
Hold down, well there, motherfucker.
What was the guy's name again? Like the actor.
Fuck it. He's the collector, but I forget what the actor's name is.
Yeah. I mean, only the guy from Titanic can say a line like that and then just bring demons upon the world. It's so fucking awesome.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Also, I like the fucking I like the fucking scene where he has the cigar and the cigarettes and the hat, because it just reminded me of fucking what's the fucking movie? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I can't stop here. This is backcountry. By the way, one of my all-time favorite movies, because my dad recommended I watch it, so I watched it while stoned, and I watched it and I was just like, oh god, why am I stoned while watching this?
What movie was it?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was watching that, and I'm just like, because I could just imagine myself being stoned and having my personality in social situations, and I'm just like, I don't like it. So awkward.
Nice. Did you ever see the other one, Bordello of Blood? It's like
no, I didn't.
Okay, yeah. Well, most people would say it's worse than Demon Knight, but it's actually pretty decent, man.
I'll have to watch it.
Another thing about Demon Knight, though, like that time period in the 90s was very cool because like horror movies would get released with like a metal soundtrack. So like Demon Knight has like Pantera's Cemetery Gates like playing throughout the credits or like in the movie, and then you could get the CD with like all these other songs, like some random songs that have like nothing to do with the film sometimes. Man, that was awesome. I wish
those were the days.
Yeah. Now they release, new Saw films with like Spiral from 21 Savage, which all respect to people who like that shit. I'm not into that, man.
At least I don't know if it's been said yet, so I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
So never mind.
Okay. Moving on.
But is that movie out?
Yeah. Yeah, it's awful,
okay,
man. I hated that movie.
Is the music video for that out?
Yeah.
For Spiral. Okay. So Alicia's in that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, actually. The cherry bombs were in a video, right? Or is it just Alicia?
It was the cherry bombs.
Right.
But apparently 21 Savage was scared of the sparks from the fucking toss.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? He should not go to a Rammstein concert.
Yeah, right. You make a music video about for a movie around the Saw series.
Yeah.
And in the music video, there is going to be sparks coming from a saw. Wouldn't you be a little bit more prepared?
Yeah.
To like do with it? And he was like, "No, I don't want to go up. I'm too scared." And they're like, "No, it's fine."
What the fuck? That's
He wasn't. Fucking... I'm not. I don't want to talk shit on him. But it's like he's not like he wasn't like afraid of it. He just wasn't comfortable like getting too close to it.
Right.
Which I can totally understand, but at the same time, it is completely safe. Like I have been hit by the sparks, and it just feels like rains of sand hitting you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like you're gonna, fucking explode or something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just completely just catch fire. Good God.
Stephen King's Firestarter,
It's lit.
Oh man, if they do a remake I think they're doing a remake of Firestarter. I can just already see them modernizing.
What's Firestarter again? I'm very uncultured.
It's like I haven't seen the movie myself, so you're completely fine. But it's like a Stephen King book, and there was like a movie in the 80s. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I think like someone can just put people on fire or something, but I'll probably sound like a fucking dumbass to people that
you could. Yeah. You could make a reference to fucking fuck, what's the movie? The one with the cats.
Oh, Pet Sematary.
No.
What? The one with the cats?
The one with the cat people and the incest and the fucking
Oh, Sleepwalkers?
Sleepwalkers! Fuck! That hurt
haven't...
my brain. I was like, Skinwalkers? No. Nightwalkers? That sounds racist. No.
I haven't seen that one yet, man.
Oh, fucking sleep. Yeah, there's a scene where a bunch of cats jump on these cat people and they start scratching them and they catch fire. It's the fucking most bizarre movie I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Nice. I'll have to check it out because it's definitely one of those movies that gets mentioned a lot in like the horror community.
Watch the Nostalgia Critics review on it. It is pretty interesting.
Awesome. Awesome, will do. And like, well, for you, it's probably going to be interesting, but this is a question I also always ask. Like, for me, I got into like horror movies first, and then I watched Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. And that movie has like Alice Cooper songs, you know? He has like Man Behind the Mask. And because of that song, I really got into heavy metal music. You know, I started listening to heavier Alice Cooper albums. And from that, I started listening to like Metallica and kind of get into, you know, the genre like that. And for some people, it's the other way around. They started listening to metal, and because of all the album artwork or for some songs being on soundtracks, they started watching horror movies. So it's either, well, usually a lot of times it's either you go from metal to also horror or from horror to also metal. Like, how did that work for you? I mean, for you, it's probably different growing up with
For
your
me,
dad.
it really started with video games, playing
Oh,
gory
damn.
and like, yeah, gory and like, yeah, just gory video games. Like, I played Black as a kid.
Gotcha.
I played like Mortal Kombat. Fuck, which Mortal Kombat was it? Mortal Kombat 9 and like all this shit. So I like was already like in like used to gore and shit like that.
Yeah.
So and I didn't really watch horror movies or like stuff like that when I was a kid. I was always into like cartoons and stuff. Even when I like got older, I then got into YouTube and just started watching YouTube videos. It's only like very, very recently I started watching horror movies.
Damn.
Like not like
surprising.
probably like last year I started or the year before I started watching horror movies. So like watching horror movies, like from my perspective, it's very weird. Like, because just yesterday I started getting into Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like fucking horror movie songs, like songs over like very famous horror movies, and like that really opened my eyes into like real horror movies, because I had the idea, but now I can't do it, but I can probably still do it, just other different circumstances.
You had what idea? Like, also make songs about like horror movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
but like growing up, I was always in like I said, I always played like video games and stuff.
Yeah.
So like it was only very recently when I started watching like horror movies, and so I was already like desensitized to it, and I already had a metal background, so
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. And like you said that you a year ago like really started watching horror movies. Do you know why did it like click all of a sudden? And was there maybe a certain movie?
honestly, Dead Meat was one of the reasons why
Oh,
I
yeah.
started watching horror movies, because, well, that and my dad, because my dad recommended a lot of good horror movies to watch, and there were horror movies that I already knew that I hadn't seen yet that I wanted to watch.
Right.
Like Hereditary was one that I really wanted to watch.
Oh, yeah. Did you like
Which
that
is
one?
also what?
Did you like that one?
Oh fuck yeah! My friend, my dad's friend, Lady. Yes, very weird name. She said that she was so fucking scared of anyone going, and we just tortured her with it. and I watched it, and I was just like, the acting is really fucking amazing in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the crying scenes really like, it really like put like emotion into me.
Yeah. Did you also see Midsommar from the same director?
What?
Midsommar? That's like the guy's second movie. It got
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh man, you gotta check that one out too. If you liked Hereditary, you're gonna like this one too, I think.
Oh fuck! I have. I don't know if is it by the same person. I saw The Lighthouse.
Oh no, it's the same production company, A24. But
Yes, The Lighthouse was
really fucking
pretty
good.
to me. It wasn't gory. It wasn't. It was basically Witch. It was because it was made by the same
Ooh,
company. So
that's one I haven't seen yet.
yeah, Witch is actually pretty fucking decent, and
All right.
Disturbing.
Okay. Gotta check that one out then. Awesome.
Because I watched that movie right after like reading what's the fucking books? It's basically Boy Who Cried Wolf, but it's Witch.
Man, I have no idea about like book culture. I'm really bad with that.
I read it in school. It's like basically like the Pilgrims, like witch trials and shit. And they're like, all the girls are like, no, she's a witch. I saw her dancing with the devil. I saw her dancing with the devil. And they're all like lying to not get in trouble and shit.
Right.
So yeah, so I already knew a little bit about that type of era. I forget what book it is. That's gonna bother me. But watching Witch really kind of like put that. I was already kind of in that mindset because after reading those books, so I knew kind of background history over it.
Yeah. There's probably gonna be like so many comments now telling me what
it's
book
this,
title
you
it is.
dumbass!
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't know
exactly.
your shit. Why is Griffin a re? Oh, I can't say that.
You gotta get canceled, man. Don't
Gonna
do it.
get canceled. Woohoo! I hate the generation I live in.
Yeah, man, I relate to that. Is there anything you would like to add to the interview?
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with the English language because I cannot fucking speak for the life of me.
Oh, me neither. So I guess that makes for the perfect interview for all our viewers.
Dyslexia got me fucked up.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, I guess that's the perfect way to end up the interview. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.